Yeah, whoa, no, not at all. This is like full-blown urine. Like you walked into a public bathroom and there's just urine all over the place. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So I have another haul of a few candles from the $13.95 sale, and then the 20% off coupon makes them like $11 and some change. So there's just a few more candles that I'm gonna scoop up from this spring launch and call it a day. So yes. I think they were testing $12.95 in the Atlanta region, so we were hoping that it would carry over into the online price, but it was $1 more at the $13.95, so that's what we were faced with. But once again, I said in my last haul video, I still think they were pretty good, like bang for your buck. Like you get a full-blown like wraparound label, 3 wicks with pretty like good and consistent throw from like any other candle brand, like compared to like Yankee Candle, Homeworks. Usually like a nice juicy lid on there as well. A variety of fragrances, and then also fragrances that are presumably created by actual like perfumers that are like unique and exclusive to the brand. So I don't know, like there's a lot of hate going around for Bath & Body Works lately, but I think at the price point and the strength and the variety, I just still like tend to gravitate towards Bath & Body Works first out of any other brand. So I still buy them, especially for like 11 bucks. Like have you ever tried to actually make a candle yourself? Like it's very hard to get to like this quality and this level at this price point with such like amazing availability and return policy. And no, I'm not sponsored by Bath & Body Works or affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. But I just felt like I kind of had to defend my favorite candle brand because there's just been so much, I guess, hate or just like price, discussion lately going on with Bath & Body Works. But if I can get the candle like anywhere from like $10 to I would say like $15, like I think that's still a pretty good deal on these candles. So that was just my little 2 cents on Bath & Body Works and loving their candles. So anyways, let me get right into the haul. So, yeah, I was like, okay, I'll do a Boppus order, because, 20% off and $11. And I think, what was her name? Neroli, who has, been, subscribed to my channel for a while now, I feel like, because I always see her, comments. Hello, shout out to you. And she also tends to leave recommendations of, like, candles that she actually surprisingly enjoyed. And I think she might have maybe, recommended Acorn Lane at one point, and I actually kind of ended up liking that one. So I was like, okay, well, let me go by her recommendation and try this candle out. And she was saying Golden Honeycomb was actually pretty good. And I was kind of on the fence about this. I was like, I could get this if I was kind of interested in it, but I didn't get it the first go around, so I got it this time around. So I was like, okay, let me try Golden Honeycomb right there. And that's what that looks like, and that's what the wraparound looks like there. This one says savory, honey, cozy, vanilla, and warm butterscotch. I was hoping this would be the honey vanilla fragrance that was out many years back. I think they repackaged it for a few years, and it smelled like this awesome, amazing bowl of vanilla ice cream with like honey drizzled over it, and it was just absolutely scrumptious. And it wasn't like super basic or redundant either. It was nice. I had one I blew through, and that was the end of it. And so I was like, I wonder if this will be it. This is definitely way heavier on the butterscotch. It's kind of like the spring version of salted butterscotch, where there's not that much of that like more salty aspect to, I guess, salted butterscotch. That one has a heavy depth to it, and it's really intense and really strong. And then especially the more you go to burn it, it starts smelling burnt. So there's almost like this burnt depth to it as well, where it smells, it's like toasted butterscotch. This one's a little bit more creamy and vanilla forward and very sweet. You could even say that it's almost like a yellow, like buttercream cake type of fragrance. It's that sweet because the vanilla is so heavy in there and the butterscotch just amps it up. I would say the honey, if anything, is very last. It is nowhere near their usual traditional urine smelling honey that we get. So like we had honey tangerine as well as sweet honeybee. They had a huge honey cake for the longest time. And so we had a sweet honeybee right there. And yeah, whoa, no, not at all. This is like full-blown urine. Like you walked into a public bathroom and there's just urine all over the place. Is what this is. It's that strong, pungent honey fragrance that you get that's very similar to urine. It doesn't really come through, at least on cold. But yeah, it's also not honey wildflower either. I felt like that was a little bit more creamy and milky. And once again, a little bit more honey forward than this. So, I don't know. She said when you actually go to burn it, it's actually quite juicy and delicious. So, we will see. We'll put it to the test and see how that goes. So, Golden Honeycomb right there. The next one, I was like, let me go out of my comfort zone and just try this because I was using the pocket back in store. And I was like, this is actually delightfully fruity and juicy. So let me try the candle, and the packaging is so pretty. So I got Radiant Sky right there, and that's what that looks like. This is weird because it gets like almost like a full like body care marketing blow up. Like there's like new signage and everything for it, and there's the pocket back, the hand soap, and the candle, but it doesn't actually come in body care, even though there's like major signage and everything for it. But in any case, Rays of Sunshine, Golden Mango, and Juicy Lychee. Yeah. Honestly, on cold, I can see why I didn't pick this up initially. It's very like run-of-the-mill, generic, tropical, fruity fragrance from Bath & Body Works that we smelled a million times before. It's that same super tropical, juicy mango fragrance with a little bit of that like lychee. It tends to have like this almost like a sour feel to it. There was that exotic lychee fragrance, which was absolutely nasty and rancid when you go to burn it. It smelled, oh my god, it was like just like rotting fruits and like vinegar and like burning kerosene and plastic. It was just absolutely awful. The version I had was just nasty. It doesn't smell quite like that, but you definitely get the lychee in there though. So just super, super fruity and tropical. I'm hoping the Rays of Sunshine will give it like maybe like a body care edge to it that will make it a little bit more different and not so basic. But I remember using the pocket back and being like, this is actually kind of juicy and nice. So I'm going to see how it goes. So that's Radiant Sky right there. Let me know if you've burned this one yourself already. Lastly, I got Fresh Sheets. This was one that I kept going back and forth on the previous sale price, and I was like, I think I'm gonna hold off because I just got White T-shirt. So we have Crisp Citrus, Clean Lavender, and Watery Apple. This was indeed another one from that whole laundry collection of White T-shirt, Fresh Sheets, and what was it, the Fresh Coconut and Cotton? Yes. And then this one was out last year in the single wick in the Wallflower, and then now we have it in the 3-wick, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, it smells like a laundry fragrance, like beyond, like just a full-blown laundry fragrance. It smells like laundry detergent mixed with like dryer sheets. I just really don't, these are so hard for me to differentiate. They're all so friggin' similar. So we have Laundry Day as well. Probably more similar, these two are very similar, whereas like these two are similar but not as similar. This is a White T-shirt, by the way. This one's just even more harsh and even more sharp and soapy than Fresh Sheets is. And Fresh Sheets is a little bit of a powderiness that Laundry Day doesn't quite have. And then White T-shirt, yeah, this one's the most different. Actually, this is the one I enjoy the most. I feel like this one's probably maybe the most floral. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. I like how soft and just like, it doesn't go too sharp or too soapy on White T-shirts. So I think this is still my favorite. Laundry Day is a little too harsh, sharp, and intense for me, so I don't love that one. And this one's kind of in the middle, but all so similar. Yeah, wow. And then we have Fresh Coconut and Cotton. I love this one. I think I love this one more than even White T-shirt, because this one has that almost like that orange blossom, orange flower type of feel to it. So it has that beachy tropical vibe mixed with the coconut as well. Yeah, I've gushed about this so many times. This is actually my favorite of all the cotton laundry fragrances, but of course this is only for Candle Day and after, and is not out currently. So yeah, this is probably my favorite, then White T-shirt, Fresh Sheets, and then Laundry Day. So yeah, I was like, I don't know, I kind of get into the laundry fragrances, to be honest. It's just, I didn't love them at first, but now I kind of like, there's a time and place for them, especially during the spring season, so I got that one. There's Cozy Linen and Nectarine as well. That one does also differ quite a bit from the other ones, that you do actually get a stronger like nectarine, stone fruit, sweetness is mixed in there. That one actually wasn't bad either. That one's at least like deviates more from Fresh Sheets and Laundry Day, so there's that if you want more variety with your laundry fragrances. And then lastly, I had a few coupons/rewards. Rewards, I was like, let me see what I want to get. I was like, you can't use them on the new signature style single wicks anymore, so I don't want that. There was nothing I wanted in the mason jar single wicks, so then I was like, let me see body care, and so I picked up Cloud 9 right here. I believe this was out in that super juicy like blue cloud packaging last year. It was, oh my god, it was gorgeous. But I think it only came in cream and mist, and I was like, darn it, I really want this in shower gel. But Pastel Skies got shower gel for some reason, but Cloud 9 didn't. So while the packaging is much inferior to last year's, I was happy to see it out in shower gel this year. Lavender Breeze, Morning Dewdrops, and Cozy Amber. It's like, girl, what the heck does that smell like? Yeah, I don't know how to describe it other than I love it. It's, oh my god, it's just like this awesome like clean but sweet, neutral fragrance. It's just like, just the best like neutral, like clean but still sweet and like comforting shower gel fragrance I've ever experienced. It's kind of like what I hoped Lovely Dreamer would be, but Lovely Dreamer was a little bit more different than this. This is just, I don't know, you get like just that, it's like a clean, fresh amber fragrance is what it is. It's hard to describe. I don't know if I would even go all the way to lavender when I smell this. It's not your usual sharp, powdery lavender. And I get more of like this pear or apple mixed with like an amber fragrance. But it's just like the most delicious, clean, like refreshing, but cozy, like neutral shower gel fragrance ever. And I really enjoy it. So I was happy to see that. So that was Cloud 9 right there. And then there was a coupon in the mailer for a free Wallflower. So of course I had to get it, the sea salt and neroli in the Wallflower. I honestly don't use the Wallflowers too much, but I was like, it's free, so let me get it. This one's salt and neroli blossoms, water, eucalyptus, and fresh lemon zest. I did an entire candle review on it. Check that out. It's like your luxury fragrance, orange blossom fragrance, available at BBW. And I love it. It's amazing. It's probably like my favorite candle from this spring release so far. Yeah, that's probably my number one of all of them. So I love that. So sea salt and neroli right there. And I think that's it. Let me know if you bought any of the candles during this sale. I thought about getting blush geranium and fern or whatever that's called, but I don't know, it was just kind of like weird and metallic, and I was just like, I have so many florals, do I really need that? So I was like, let me go out of my comfort zone and get Fresh Sheets and Radiant Sky instead and see how that goes. So that was pretty much it. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.